Hey, welcome to Mom's Organic Shopping. I just wanted to show you a few things today. I was wanting to comment on some of the comments that from the previous video. If you're eating out, one thing that you could help yourself with is if you get like these fragments, the ones that have the peppermint will help with the digestion, because somebody was commenting on if they eat the greasy foods, if it would affect their skin, and the oils will come out in your skin, but if you have the peppermint fragments, that helps with your digestion. And then you can go to any, if you go to like a website that will show a particular fast food, you can go on their ingredient list, because they have to list all the ingredients, and then you can compare it to Mercola.com's website, and he lists all the GMO foods that you have to worry about that are genetically modified, so that you can find out if they have anything, and then you can always make a request that they change. And then another comment that I was wanting to make a comment on were the school lunches. The best thing you probably do is be able to eat the fruits and the vegetables, and just, be able to choose the best things that you could, choose to eat. I know that Jamie Oliver, he put on a movie about changing the school lunches, but the only thing is, I know that he talked about changing the menu and trying to make it healthier, but I don't know if he talked about using like the organic breads or the organic dairy, because things like that, they need to be organic, because with the dairy, you have to worry about what the animals were fed, because a lot of times they're fed soy and corn, and then those are the GMO foods. So, with those, you just make the best choice you can. If you can bring your lunch, you can bring your lunch, and think about nuts and seeds, and try to have it where it's just the nut itself with, say, sea salt. You can bring, any type of fruit, some grapes, apples, things that are just the whole foods. And then you can cut up some vegetables and put them in a bag, and then bring everything for your school lunch, and then that would be really healthy, something from home. Another comment that somebody made was about having popsicles. I have looked, I just can't find any that don't, they don't have sugar in them. But I thought, you know what? You can make your own. I did find some really good juices, and then what you can do is you can put them in like those little small ice trays. See if you can find the ice trays that are BPA free. That's that stuff that's in plastic that's not good for you. If you can find that, that would be great. And then what you can do is just pour the juices into the popsicle, and into the ice trays, and you can get the little bitty ice cubes, so that way you can just put some in a glass, and you could sit there and spoon them out and just suck on them until they're gone. Some of the juices that I found was this brand right here is USDA organic with the Concord grapes, and here's the ingredient list right here, so it doesn't have anything fake in it. Another one is this Lakewood Organic. You'll see the USDA symbol. It's pure pineapple juice. Now, pineapple juice would be really good because it helps with your digestive tract. Here's the ingredients. There's nothing fake in it. Right there. So it shows everything. But pineapple has a stuff called bromine, and bromine helps break down protein. So that would be great if you had, like I say, you finish eating your meal, and then you just sucked on a little bit of some frozen, ice that's going to be made with the pineapple juice. So it'll break down your meal, help break down the protein. Another one that I really like is this Lakewood Organic. It's pure tart cherry juice, and this is really good. You can also, if you want to, you can take this, and then see the ingredients right here. There's nothing in it that's fake. It's really good. But the thing I liked about tart cherry juice, I was reading about it, and it helps with inflammation, but it gets rid of things like, say, if you had gout, but you'd have to read to see like how much you're supposed to have if you had something like that. But it helps produce melatonin, and then that helps you sleep at night. So usually what I do is I just have like maybe anywhere from 2 to 4 ounces a day, and I figure that's good, because then it'll help my body with sleep and inflammation. I had read somewhere too that it helped with lowering the C protein levels in your blood, and what the C protein levels do is they measure the inflammation in your body. So I thought that was really good, and that was important. And then another thing that I've done is I will just take the grapes and I will freeze them. And it's kind of like eating like a frozen popsicle. It's really good. Or you could take these frozen grapes and put them into a blender and add some really cold ice water. And not a lot. Just make it enough and blend it up, and it'll be like eating one of those little slushies. So it'll be a really good drink. And then another thing that I found were these things, all natural fruit strips. And it's Stretch Island Fruit Company, certified non-GMO, right there. And the ingredients was just apple puree concentrate, grape puree concentrate, and pear puree concentrate. This is the only company that I found so far that didn't have anything in it. And this is something that you could put in your lunchbox too. And see right here, it's just these little fruit strips. And they're really good. Be easy to take with you. They taste great. Okay, the last thing I want to tell you about was on Dr. McCullough's site. If you look right here, remember, go to his site, Mercola. Oh, sorry about that. Just a moment. But it's Mercola.com. And what he does, it says, if you look under this one right here, Vitamin D Resources page. All right, and then you go down, it will tell you like what his recommendations for D3 is, and make sure it says it's D3. But right here he puts down, he said, there's no way to know if the above recommendations are correct. The only way to know is to test your blood. You might need, more than that than recommended above. But the only thing is, he's saying that you just go and you get your blood work done. But this is what the recommendations are for ages. But what they did is they say 35 units per pound per day. So like 35 times your body weight. But he says like 5 to 10 is 2,500 units. Adults are 5,000 units. And so what I take, I do the Now brand, and it says D3 right there. And I take 5,000. And then my son is just the D3 Now 1,000 right there. But if you don't have enough, you can read his website, and if you don't have enough D3, a lot of things in your body don't work right. So I'm thinking if things are not working in your body right, then that will affect your skin too. So that's something that you can check on. And just look at his website so he can tell you how much you need, and then he says you can go get your blood work tested first. But thanks for joining me, and then I'll see you next time. And please make sure that you rate, subscribe, and leave some comments. Thank you. Bye.